nice to see you today. Hey, I wonder where all these stop signs came from. S-T-O-P, stop. S-T-O-P, stop. I wonder who put them up. Hey, Gordon. Did you put all these stop signs up around here?
No, I didn't put all the stop signs up here.
I wonder who put them out here.
Did Mr. Hooper put them up here?
I don't know. Maybe, Mr. Hooper?
Yeah.
Did you put all these stop signs out here?
No.
They're all over the street.
How'd they get here?
I don't know. You don't know either, huh?
No.
Who's usually involved in something like this? Think Big Bird did
Big
it?
Bird? I don't think Big
That
Bird.
looked like a Big Bird.
Maybe Oscar.
Maybe Oscar.
Let's give him.
Let's
Check
go
out
over
Oscar.
find out.
You think it's Oscar?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's
Maybe, son?
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
Give him a knock.
Oscar?
There's nobody home.
Come on, Oscar.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Let's get out of the can.
I'm not in here.
Get out of the can, Oscar. Come on.
Come on, Oscar.
I told you I'm not here.
Oscar,
What? What is it?
who put all these stop signs around here?
You know anything about it?
You mean all these signs that say S-T-O-P, stop?
That's right.
That's the
S-T-O-P,
one that
stop.
means stop.
Who
Well-
put them around?
I put them around.
You did?
You?
Yeah.
Well, why? What for?
Well, I put up those stop signs everywhere because I'm tired of everyone bothering me.
Well, what's that got to do with all these stop signs?
Well, listen, you must be putting me on.
No.
You know what S-T-O-P, stop means?
Yeah, sure.
Stop means to stop doing something. Stop doing whatever you're doing.
Like what?
Like stop. Like this sign here. Now this means stop making so much noise. Now, this sign up here, see that sign?
This
Yeah.
one?
That sign, stop, it means stop playing all those fun games around here. Now, the ones in front of Mr. Hooper's store mean stop laughing so much. And the one over in the playground area there, well, that one means stop being so nice. That's why I put these signs around, so people will stop bothering me.
Oscar, wait a minute. I think you got the whole thing mixed up. The whole thing mixed up.
What do you mean?
Because that's not what those signs mean.
I don't think so either. Nope.
No, they mean something entirely different.
That's
something
right.
else entirely.
Right. Take this sign. Take this sign right here. You know what that means?
Well,
that
no, I mean stop making so much noise.
No, that means
Oscar.
stop complaining so much.
Right.
It's talking about you.
And see this stop sign right here? You know what that means, Oscar? Stop being such a big grouch all the time.
That's
what
right.
that means.
Oscar, see this sign?
The one over by Mr. Hooper. See
You
that?
know what that says?
Well,
It says stop yelling at everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to
And
hear
this over
this.
here means stop giving everybody a hard time all the time.
And you know what this one means right here?
I don't want to
It
hear
means
it.
stop bugging everybody and get back down your
Right.
garbage
And that's
can.
what-
I'm not
what
listening.
that means?
I don't want to hear this.
Stop there.
Stop!
Get clean.
This one over.
I think we stopped him.
I think.
Hey, Josh. Tell me what you have in front of you sitting on the table.
An orange, a banana, an apple, and a ball.
Mm-hmm. Now, why don't you count them? Just real slowly like you're counting for somebody younger than you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh. That's 4. Okay. Troy, tell me what you have in front of you.
Cow, rooster, and a goose,
Stork.
dog, a
Yeah.
duck.
Baby duck. Okay. Melody, why don't you count them for me? Very slowly. Just count them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you see, what Josh has in front of him is bunched up. Bunched up all kinds of ways together. There's still 4 things there, right? Now, what you have over here, Troy and Melody, you have things in a straight line. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 4 things there. 4 things over there that way in a bunch. 4 things over here in a straight line.
But if I take this away, it's 3. Now, if I take these 2 away, it's 2. If I put these back, it's 4. Then I have 1.
What happens if you put them all back just like they were?
4, yeah, 4.
You still have 4,
4.
right? Okay, so 4 is 4, no matter whether you have 4 in a straight line or 4 in a bunch. 4 is still 4.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, back to the old drawing board.
Look over there and see what Josh has. He's got a ball, he's got an apple, he's got a banana, he's got an orange. Which one's different from the others?
The banana.
You say the banana. Why do you say the banana's different?
It's long, and the other ones are round.
The other one's are round, the banana's long. Is that right? Huh?
No.
Why not? That's right. What he said was...
That's not, because the boy can't eat that. The orange, the apple, the banana is very good.
Guess what? You're right, too. Both of you are right.
Another one you can
What?
play with the balls. It's not, you can't bounce an orange, you can't bounce a banana, you can't bounce an apple.
So that makes the ball different, right, from the other three. And the other way you were talking about, the banana's different. So you looked at it one way, and Troy, you looked at it another way. And you're both right. Okay, let's work over here. What do you have over there? You have a cow, you have a falling baby duck, and you have a rooster, and you have a stork. Which one's different, Troy?
The cow. 'Cause
Why?
the cow gives milk, and this doesn't get milk, this doesn't give milk, and the baby duck doesn't get milk. Yeah.
You got a good point there. Good. What?
You can't try milking a rooster, you can't try milking a stork, you can't try milking a baby duck.
What are you saying? You can't try milk?
You can't try except you won't get any milk.
Oh, I see. You won't get any milk. Okay. So you're saying the cow's different.
And
Now,
way,
well, let me check with Melody. Let me see what she knows. Is there any other way of looking at it, Melody?
okay.
Can you find any other one of those that might be different from the other three besides the cow? What? You tell me. Oh, we already know about the cow.
Well,
What else?
this one.
What?
This one.
You're saying the stork?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can find all of these up in the farm, down in the farm, but you can't find this up in the farm. You can't find it because I'm not very often.
So usually you don't find a stork on a farm unless you're at a stork farm, right? Okay. All right, you got a good point. Also, the birds come out of a what?
Egg.
An egg.
And the cow doesn't.
Cow doesn't come out of an egg.
It's too fat.
Okay, good. So now we found that there are different ways of looking at things, and you found different ways of looking at them.
But then we won't have to say the cow if I take the cow away. We just have to say the birds.
Possibly, yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, back to the old drawing board.
Mr. Hooper!
Hello, Gordon.
How are you?
Good.
Brought a friend of mine by.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, this is Melody.
Melody? How are you, Melody?
Now, Melody's having
Thank
a little trouble, Mr. Hooper, counting past 7.
Oh,
Now,
really?
you happen to have 2 6-packs of ginger ale?
Coming right up. Here we are.
Okay.
6 packs of ginger ale.
Now, Melody, what I want you to do is to count these right along with me, right? Now, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, you did know. How many?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh.
I thought you said she had trouble
I
counting
thought
the
she was having trouble counting. You know that, huh? You want to do it backwards? Not backwards. We'll put them back and you can count again. 1, Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Melody, you're not
Well,
having any trouble.
I think we got to give her a prize.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got to
Get her.
just give her a prize.
Look what you
Melody, put your hand out for a prize. There you are. How many you got?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, come on, Melody. You're not having trouble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
10, 9, 8, 7. Hey, wait! Come back! I didn't finish counting yet. That's better. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I want everybody to come over here. Everybody. Lance, Sarah, Troy, Josh, Kwame, Gene, Melody. I want you to line up. Just face that way. Face that way. Okay? All right. Lance,
Melody.
that's right. Face that way. Gene, turn around. Melody, any place you want to get. Okay, let the ball go for a minute. Okay? You're in line, right? Josh, the tire go for a second. Okay, now, I want whoever is at the beginning of the line to raise his or her hand. Right, you're at the beginning, Kwame. Now, who's at the end of the line? All right, now everybody else, okay, Josh, everybody else is in the middle. So everybody who is in the middle, if you're not at the beginning or not at the end, raise your hand. Melody, you are.
She did it.
Huh?
She did
I know,
it.
but you can raise it. You're in the middle. If you're in the middle, raise your hand.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. Sarah,
Yeah.
you're in the middle. Raise your hand. Melody, Troy, right? Okay, you're all in the middle. Everybody except Kwame, who's at the beginning. Josh is at the end. Okay, put your hands down. Everybody just turn around, face the other way. Turn around, face the other way. Now who's at the beginning? Josh is at the beginning. Now who's at the end? Kwame's at the end. Now who's in the middle? The same people who were in the middle before. Melody? Come on, Melody, you're in the middle. Come on. Okay, everybody else is in the middle. Okay, now look over this way. We're going to show you the beginning of a pie.
My name is Shep. That's me with my mommy going into the bakery around the corner. Mommy wanted to get an apple cream pie for dinner.
Hey, could I have one of each of these fruit tart and Napoleon?
Sal, the baker, came out with some cookies, and I wondered what it would be like to be a baker. I thought about it real hard, and suddenly, I was a baker.
Ready to go to work?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sal took me into the back where they make the pies, and I met Donato, one of the other bakers, and they showed me how to make an apple cream pie.
That's the thing we gotta do, the pump on the margarine.
Donato took some butter, and we weighed it and put it in a big bowl. Then he took some flour, and we weighed that and put it in the bowl. After After he put some sugar and other things in, he broke a whole bunch of eggs into another bowl. Then he started mixing them up, like Mommy does when she makes scrambled eggs. When everything was ready, Donato wheeled the bin over to a machine. When he turned it on, the machine started mixing everything together. Then he gave me the eggs to pour in. That was fun, watching them get mixed up with the other things.
How much does that have to go for?
5 minutes.
When it was finished being mixed, Donato said it was called dough. While we were taking the dough out of the bowl and patting it flat, Sal was cooking a whole bunch of apples, so they would be all soft and juicy for the pie. When the apples were ready, Sal took the dough that Donato and I had made and started making the pie.
We turn the table.
He took a big handful of dough and rolled it out flat with the rolling pin. Then he took a little pin and rolled the dough into it.
Now we get the apple.
And filled it all up with apples. Then it was ready to be baked in the oven, so the dough would turn into pie crust and the apples would taste even better. After we took the hot pie out of the oven, Sal took a funny-looking bag and filled it with whipped cream. The bag had a hole in one end, and Sal squeezed the whipped cream onto the top of the pie. Now it was finished, and boy, did it look good. We put it in a box and took it out to Mommy. And suddenly, I'll bet Mommy never knew I helped bake that pie.
This is an H. How many words can you think of beginning with the letter H?
Hello.
You're fine.
Handshake.
I did.
Hot dog.
I wasn't thinking.
Hats.
Not.
Hair.
Wait.
High.
No. To continue.
Happy.
Wait.
Hiccup.
I didn't.
Harp. Hard.
Please, if you.
High. Hen. Horn.
You're in.
Horse.
Finally. As I was saying, we.
Head. Hero. Hot.
Halt! Hole. Now, I'd like to...
Oh, you're there. Hey, come here. I want to talk to you. Come on in closer. Right up to your sets there. Something's been bugging me lately, and maybe I can talk to you about it. And I'll tell you what it is. It's this. This troublesome letter. That is an H. A small H. Now, this letter is one that us grouches really don't like. And I'll tell you why. There are words that begin with the letter H, like hello. Look at that word. H-E-L-L-O. Now, that word is a lot of trouble to us grouches, because if there wasn't any hello, people couldn't say hello and come around here and bother me. They wouldn't be able to meet each other, and nobody would talk, because no one would speak. and start the whole thing. That's why I don't like the word hello, and it starts with this letter H. Now, there's another word that I cannot stand, and this is it. Ha ha! Look at that. Ha ha! Stop going ha ha, word. Stop that. See? It makes me mad. Going ha ha! Boy, that word makes me mad. Ha ha. H-A-H-A. Ha ha. What a terrible sound. You know that there's even a word worse than that? A word that drives me crazy? A word that's called happy. H-A-P-P-Y. Happy. That's one thing us grouches never are. Happy. I can't bear to hear about the word happy. It starts with this letter H, and it makes me very unhappy. I'm leaving, and I'm not happy.
Hello, this is Kermit the Frog, and I am here today to offer to you the first in a series of lectures about the different ways that people can feel. Now today I'm going to talk to you about being happy. And right over here, this is a picture of a happy face. Now you can tell that because the face is smiling, and you know that someone who looks this way feels very, very good. You feel happy when nice things happen to you. And as a matter of fact, I'm very happy right now because I am here talking to you, and that is a very nice thing to do. Now let's talk about some of the things that might make you feel happy. Now that is not the kind of thing that makes you feel happy. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that makes you feel mad. I think I'd better talk about being mad. Now I get mad when people do things that I don't like when a monster eats something he's not supposed to eat. Now you can tell I'm mad by the kind of things that I say to the monster, like this. You big, fat, stupid, rotten monster! You make me so mad I don't believe it. You are without a doubt one of the nastiest monsters I've ever seen. And I'm so mad I'm going to tell all my friends how rotten you are. And nobody's going to ever play with you anymore. Nobody's going to even talk to you anymore. That's how mad I am.
Oh, Froggy.
And furthermore, I'm going to tell your mother on you.
Oh, not my mommy.
Mother. And your mother's not going to let you come here anymore.
Froggy, please, Froggy, not my mommy.
I'm going to tell your mommy.
Oh, I'd be so sad.
You're going to be sad?
So sad if you tell my mommy. So sad.
You really be sad?
Oh, so sad.
Wow.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, so sad.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, you know what?
Oh.
Now we can talk about being sad.
Oh, so sad.
Hey, listen.
So sad.
Listen, if you want to see what sad is, look at the monster. Yes. See the monster? He's crying because he's so sad.
Oh, I am.
Yes, indeed. And he's sad because he feels bad.
I feel bad.
Right.
I'm sad.
Hey, listen, you.
What?
Listen, you.
Oh.
Don't feel so bad.
What?
Don't feel so bad because I forgive you.
You do?
I certainly do. Because you just now helped me show everyone what sad is. Hey, now, hand me that thing down there.
Oh, this over here?
Yes, hand me that. Now look at that. See, that's a sad face.
Yeah.
Now, I had this sad face drawn so I could tell everybody about feeling sad. But you see, now, they just now saw you, and you just saved me the trouble of showing them the sad face.
I helped you.
Yeah, so now I don't even need it, and now I am happy again.
You don't need sad face?
No, I don't need it.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Because you just now helped me. I think I'm going to have to talk about being mad again. Listen, you dumb, stupid, rotten monster! How dare you!
The H is a nice letter. Isn't it nice and simple? 2 lines with a line across the middle. It is the first letter in a word which we use often. The word hello.
Hello, is Harold there?
There's no one here by that name. The word hello begins with an H. Hello?
Hello, is Harold there?
There's no one here by that name. Hello is a word that we should use politely each time we answer the phone. Hello.
Hello, this is Harold. Do I have any calls?
Kermit Frog here, and today I'm going to demonstrate my new invention, the What Happens Next machine. Now, the What Happens Next machine, its purpose is to turn on my radio. I will show you. Over here is my radio. This stuff here is not my radio. It's part of the machine. But right here is the radio, you see? Now, I'm going to turn on this radio using the principle of what happens next, okay? Now, I will next demonstrate how this machine is going to go about doing its job. Note this rope. See this rope right here? This rope goes up into the air and across there and down to that sandbag. See the sandbag? Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to cut this rope. Now, when I cut the rope, what happens next is that the sandbag is going to fall down and land on this end of the seesaw. See that? Okay, what happens next is this end of the seesaw goes down, which means that this end of the seesaw over here goes up. Okay? So, what happens next is this rope right here, which is tied to the lid of this box, is going to make the box open. Okay? So, what will happen next is this balloon, which is inside the box, see the balloon? This balloon is going to go up into the air. And you will note that the balloon is tied to the switch of the radio. So when the balloon goes up into the air, it's going to turn on the radio. See that? Okay. Now see, it used to be that I used to have to walk all the way over there to turn my radio on. I did indeed. It would tire out my feet. It would waste time. But not anymore, thanks to the magic of what happens next. And now, for the first time anywhere, the Kermit What Happens Next machine. First of all, I'm going to cut the rope, which is going to drop the sandbag. And here we go. I cut the rope. And what happens next is the sandbag is pretty, I guess there's some sort of a tangle or something up there. So, I guess what happens next when you got a tangled rope is nothing. So we'll just skip the sandbag portion of my invention and get right on with the seesaw portion. Now I'm going to give the seesaw here a push. Well, I guess well, the seesaw seems to be stuck here. So what happens next is that we ignore the stuck seesaw and we'll move right over here to the box. And what do you bet the lid won't open? Let's see. Okay, and now we raise the lid of the box. Hey, there you go. And what happens next is a balloon is going to float up into the air, and it's going to turn on the switch of the radio. Come on, balloon. Hey, balloon. I'll give it a couple of kicks. Hey, listen. Listen, you balloon. I've had enough trouble today. You float up in that air right now, or I won't be responsible for what happens next. Hey, there you have it. A masterful invention, when I get it all working. A chain of what happens nexts, which will enable me to turn on my radio from all the way over here. And I don't have to worry now about where I am. I don't have to worry about where my radio is ever again, because I know that what happens next is what happens next is that I have to get another radio.
Okay, everybody look at the pictures and tell me what you think is going to happen next. Now, what's happening in this first picture? Don't raise your hand, just tell me.
I know.
What, Lance?
That girl is farther back.
Okay, she's coming down the street in her little car, and what's he doing?
The boy's back that way.
Uh-huh. Which way? What direction are they going in?
Back.
Are they going away from one another or toward one another?
Away.
They're going away from one another? Look where his wheel is pointing.
Well, look where his is.
All right, look at this next picture and see what's happening. Are they going away from one another or toward one another, Jean?
Toward.
Yeah, look. And look how toward they're going. Ooh, very close, huh? Now, what do you think is happening under this picture?
They're going to crash.
They're going to crash. Look at that. All right, now, if they didn't crash, what else could have happened? What could have happened if they hadn't run into Troy?
They put the
They playing tic-tac-toe?
No.
Before or after they crashed? They might have passed one another and not crashed. Right, see? That's playing tic-tac-toe. See, they passed one another. So they could either crash or they could swerve and miss one another like they did in there. Good. Let's look at this next one. Let's see what might happen next. Now, there's more than one thing that could happen. All right, now what's happening here?
They're playing hopscotch.
Hopscotch. Everybody? Is everybody playing hopscotch?
No.
Jean, what else? One girl isn't playing hopscotch. What's she doing?
She's catching a butterfly. Catching a butterfly.
Right. Okay, what's happening over here? What do you think they're saying? She's standing there, and she's in the hopscotch, and she's standing there. What do you think is happening?
She's not playing. And them two are doing things.
Who's playing and who's not playing?
Her and her.
She's playing. She's waiting to play, and she's probably talking to them. They're probably inviting her to play with them. So what do you think is happening next?
They're gonna all play.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, look, they're all playing hopscotch. Now, what else could have happened if they all didn't play hopscotch?
They're not gonna play.
They're all playing something else. What happened there?
Butterflies.
They went to play butterflies after the butterflies. Now, you know, there's one other thing that could happen. They could all go on doing what they were doing in the first place, right?
Yeah.
She could go back to catching her butterflies, and these two girls could go back to their hopscotch game. So there are lots of things that can happen next.
She might not be playing.
Yeah, she could have gone home even. There are lots of alternatives, right? Yeah. That was fun.
There once was a hand. Like most hands, it had a thumb and 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, which all got along quite well together. And like most hands, it was quite limber and useful. This particular hand, though, for some reason felt especially proud of all the clever things he could do. For instance, he could wave hello. And he could wave goodbye. He could tell someone to come ahead or to stop. He could say when things were okay. And he could point to exactly what he wanted. He was also quite pleased that he could be so strong or gentle or scary, and that he could stand at attention so well. He could also scratch just about anywhere he itched. But one thing bothered the proud hand who could do so many things. He could not for the life of him make a noise. He had tried many times without success. And once, when the hand was thinking about this very thing, the little finger told the others about a way he had seen another hand make a noise. So they tried that, too. But somehow, it wasn't really what they were after. Although he knew it was silly, the hand became quite dejected. Then something happened. only goes to show there's really no way around it. It takes two hands to clap.
Hello there. Do you know what this is? It's the letter H. Can you think of something that begins with an H? Well, here's something now. It's a horseshoe. Oh, my. Oh, watch it. Oh, oh dear. Oh, oh, my. Oh, oh.
Go ahead.
Now.
Now.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Don't dance.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Slower.
L, M, what?
I said slower.
Oh. L, M, N, O, P.
Not that slow.
Q, R, S, T, U, V.
That's nice.
W, X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Gloria?
Yes, ma'am.
Too fast that time. Now just in between the slow one and the fast one, and I think we've got it, child.
Well, I'm all set, and I'm going for a ride. Hey, see if you can guess what I'll be riding in, okay? Okay. Oh, I'm going for a ride. Gonna sit behind the wheel. Gonna drive along the road. Oh, how happy I will feel. And I'm gonna toot my horn. Gonna travel near and far. Yes, I'm going for a ride. Going riding in a car. And the car goes. And the car goes. Gonna travel near and far. Going riding in a car.
Hey, I'm going for a ride too, but not in an old car. Oh, I'm going for a ride, and I'm never coming back. Gonna be an engineer, gonna speed along the track, and you'll hear my whistle blow, and I'm happy to explain that I'm going for a ride, going riding in a train. And the train goes, and the train goes, and I'm happy to explain I'm going riding in a train.
Hey, I'm going for a ride too, but not a train or a car.
Oh, I'm going for a ride. Gonna sail the ocean blue, and I'm gonna be a captain, and I'm gonna have a crew. Gonna sail the 7 seas. On the water I will float, 'cause I'm going for a ride. Going riding in a boat. And the boat goes, and the boat goes. On the water I will float.
Yes, we're going for a ride.
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 Oh, what are you doing? Watch your way you're driving that thing. Help, I'm sinking.
Stop! Whoa! Help! Who what? You what? Stop! What kind of a sign is this? How do you know? How do you know it's a stop sign?
It says stop in Spanish.
It says stop in Spanish. You know how you say that in Spanish? Pare. Pare means stop in Spanish. You know how else you can tell this is a stop sign?
Same shape.
Same shape? How many sides? How many sides?
6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 sides. So whenever you see that shaped sign, whether it's got the word on it or not, you know that's a stop sign, right? And why is it a good thing for you to know what a stop sign looks like?
Crash. Making a stop sign we glare.
You know where to stop, and it's also a good place to cross the street, right?
Right,
Stop
if
sign? Uh-oh. You know what we have to do?
Yes.
We've got to stop talking and say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letter H and by the number 12. Sesame Street has been a production of the Children's Television Workshop.